You imagine a rich man surviving in these circumstances? No chance in hell, huh? It's very, very strong people that can survive. No toilet, no water, no electricity, no social facilities, no community center, no clinic, nothing. So what type of a person does it take to survive every day? Gets up in the morning, face the world, go on with his or her life without those that is for other people like basic amenities. Okay? So these people are very strong. You have to build on their strength to make life worth something for them.
Pakapenon ekuhore punasha. Achivurikana kuritwa rupa. Ndeto iponuke kuchi kwathira ndishimariwa ndiye koshipangero. Ya pamwandi shimono ndishikugaruyo ntungonite kuposhimariwa shashasho tashihepa. Ukwete kuti otoke shiadhape ni ushimpe ushashe kunyangana wape vina shikufara koshipangero. Anomorhe pokamuhorike ashike karunga oiki hatugarikana. Kucha karunga kwathira ngashagwa kwathira edirazo ke guruzo no ihadhirongosha. Tadhiye ike ohadhiri medina ya momo na kwana repo hatuhuku medina ya karunga. Ivange
Slums spread like a bushfire around the cities of Southern Africa. This film is about a poor woman's attempt to improve the conditions of her squatter settlement in northern Namibia. It also deals with a radical ANC housing activist who demands action and changes. The making of this film stretched over half a year. Its course and direction changed, taking us further than we ever imagined. This is a film in which Johanna forms and shares her vision of how to achieve a decent quality of life for herself and her community. For her patience and inspiration on this journey, we dedicate this film to Johanna from Sky.
Okupungura kwanje natango ndiri hepungura neraka no kutunge gumbo. Shasho ndiri muka gumbo kupereki, honoke no maragerigari, era gimwe omoherara, nunanda mona henda yo kutare yanje ponno tunukura ise mwenda. Chimashono achikala tuiti senje nai, nongenga yango kwanare pohekambadaro kupungura esenda. Ano ndinda mona kuchane ingapi ndamona omo keshiriyo yomwezi o peningi nandi mona ihashu bithanje no nai ashikera rakano ndino kupungura opo nditunge umbo yanje yekumano ya manguruka.
Thousands of women throughout southern Africa like Johanna put small savings aside weekly in order to build better houses. Every saved cent is carefully written down in a savings book. Johanna is active in the Shack Dwellers Federation of Namibia. A survivor himself, Eldridge Jerry lives in the squatter settlements surrounding the city of Port Elizabeth. An ANC-elected city councillor, Jerry works with the Homeless People's Federation. Through workshops and saving schemes, he has helped to organize the building of Federation houses in his own community. He strongly believes in poor people's right to decent housing. Jerry and Johanna met in Johanna's hometown of Oshakati in northern Namibia. Let's get to know more about Johanna. In Oshakati, up to 60% of the population are living in shacks in informal settlements. The boomtown is now home to around 60,000 people. With an estimated annual growth of 8%, the number of inhabitants are doubling every 10 years. Business is thriving, but because of the unhealthy living conditions, so are diseases like malaria, AIDS, tuberculosis and cholera. Johanna Nicolaus lives on her own in the squatter settlement of Sky. Sky is home to approximately 1,200 people. Most are unemployed and overcrowding is a serious problem. There is no electricity. Water is only available from a few community taps. Toilets barely exist. Johanna takes casual work, cleaning and washing to make a little money. In Sky, security is a problem, and women live in fear of being raped when they have to go to the toilet in the fields at night. Tombo, a home-brewed beer, is sold at numerous bottle stores. Johanna's 5 children live at her parents' homestead, some 40 kilometers north of Oshakati. She misses them. However, she thinks that they are better off with her mother, as Sky is not a healthy place for children.
Yeah, okukalanda topoka nunana wanje inashi hafifange. omoro haruke no morukanda kamushimu wana anunona nandenge no uri monako uri maike nako moro ashingika kuna nkene nenge pamwe kandishi wo makwatata no giri ko mombo ga mwigiri ndisi shashi morukanda ngeno anota tombo no kana ko keniko kunwa tombo anota popi hapo dhimwi nazo para mo mitsedu nona nakano keniko kara monharu kenji hiri morukanda ohiko ngaronjo no hiri wo mokana tuvuru kukatuma koskora kashurike pontopa akai mendis kodako kakena kucha kai koskora peni oskora nando iripo pepi ya uniche ngashi uri ko magumbo hokara wo uyurupa ndesha uyuruko vuke huruku ke utalerapo ngoye mwenete kamete ke utalerapo to farero magano gachanga una iro to farerera kaya chandiuna to garukako.
Johanna came to Sky from the village to look for a job in Oshakati. She tried to escape the poverty of the rural areas where the crops cannot sustain the growing population. Poor housing is just one of the problems Johanna is facing.
Ya, shono chonkiti wai disachidi kukungasha se awambo otuna oshoni okuhokorera kuja undiri muwe hame orudiro ntumba. Kuninga shapo o familia yanje iro mpangi kontumba e friend yangu twe kutare yanje poye myakira ko kucha Yohano te amasho ntumba ndonge nendara ya kompetite vuru kusika matenya ike iro tekungu mono bota vuru kuva kucha ondasko shiki ashike onharonge uwete no mesho to vuru ne kuchi popya pan kucha ayengo no mutu kuno idisa ndondo te kucho moiri tashikaraka shashika inama kairi ndoto kucho moiri yaki ndenge tigamene igameno kungwe mwena iki tikerere arumenu iro trongi kondo madadi popi wapashinanena.
Everybody in Sky is invited to a Friday night meeting in front of Johanna's shack. Johanna and a neighbor of hers are cooking for the participants. Some are getting ready, while Jerry prepares the agenda for the evening. He has been invited by Johanna and the Namibian Shack Dwellers Federation to lead a weekend workshop in Sky on ways to solve their housing problems. Every meeting starts and ends with a dance.
What we are coming here for is that we are as poor as you are in South Africa. But what we have learned, for us as poor people, the only way to improve our lives is for us to do some things for ourselves. For rich people generally, or middle class people also, when they look at poor communities or when they look at informal settlements, they see trouble, they see crime, they see violence. Huh? For me, it's just the opposite. I see opportunity. I see that's a community that one can organize. Huh? They are close together like Sky. Huh? The people are not far, so they are very much reachable. When you have a community like that, everybody knows everybody. So everybody knows everybody's business, or whose husband is having an affair with whose wife, whose child is pregnant, whose child is not going to school. So this is really strength for saving schemes, because that's what we need. You need a community that is interacting day and night, and that's what you basically see in a community like Sky. We hope that when we have finished Sky, that each one of the different saving schemes that are here today will be able to go back to their own communities.
The next morning, the people of Sky divided into working groups, each group making a model of an affordable yet attractive house. The whole area was measured at the same time, including the existing shacks, and every household was registered. Finally, the model houses are ready to be represented by Marta. She works for the Namibian Shack Dwellers Federation Oshakati office. The outline of the most popular house is formed by the participants. Many people from Sky took part, although for some it was business as usual.
I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. Why do you kill? Why do you kill? Why do you kill? I wake up here in the morning with a funny, funny feeling. I wake up here in the morning with a funny, funny feeling in my mind. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know what. Check out the box together. I wake up because what is I don't know why.
Mbara o problema yo ya kudirio maru o problema tunambara kacho no yiku yaki ya wete haeshe nironga ya onhugumo kwa monare narage nironga nengage no mrume hwe haronga ashike methimbo yo paise onu mnachi burikasa okuni neno kambashu mono nutekuru eno shike ashiki kuye ichona.
Once poor women have grabbed something, it becomes theirs. And it's very easy for them to tell and the information spread, yeah? So you will know in the township there's always stories and gossip going around, huh? So if poor women comes together in a housing savings scheme, that becomes the gossip of the township, huh? So everything that is going on, everybody knows. And this is how everybody start to become aware about housing saving schemes. And this is really a strength in the Federation and in many housing saving schemes all over the world.
In neighboring South Africa, with a population of over 40 million people, the demand for housing is even greater. Compared to most other African countries, South Africa is an economic heavyweight. But despite social progress since the ending of apartheid in 1994, the wealth remains in the hands of a small percentage of the population. Government housing subsidy schemes have stimulated the building of over 750,000 houses for the lowest income groups. Millions, however, remain living in shacks. Johanna traveled south to learn from the experience of the Homeless People's Federation of South Africa. She has been invited as a representative of Sky to join a delegation from Oshakati to study housing saving schemes. More than 60,000 families are joining the Homeless People's Federation and are putting savings aside for new houses. First, Johanna meets the women of Victoria Mtlinge, which is a real success story. They are busy building phase 2 of their project of several hundred houses. The former shack dwellers built their own houses with money they saved over the years. They were never entitled to loans from the banks. Today, they are able to pay for services such as water and electricity.
By demonstrating about this saving, we were also preaching the gospel of that people must pay the services as well. Because all those services which are being provided there, they have to pay in return. The return which is going to give more subsidies to other people as well.
Victoria Mtlinge's success has attracted numerous famous visitors, including Nelson Mandela and Bill Clinton. Their dreams began with cardboard houses, just like in Sky.
It's very difficult for the state land, more especially. Not only this group, even the other groups.
It's like this, Victoria Mtlinge, they've decided to prioritize this community center. Unfortunately, we have the results. One of the results of this is that we have the crash and we have all the noise, which makes this meeting very difficult today. But nevertheless, that was one of the important things that the community then decided. The spaza shop, the kitchen, the toilets, everything that helps this community, the greening project, the playground.
We also influence the Department of Land Affairs because 80% of our groups are landless.
An outsider expresses his experience of the women of Victoria Mtlinge.
It's a great challenge. It's a great challenge for me. It's been a whole re-education process. I've had to stick all my formal training, I've had to throw it all away and learn again. And my teachers are the women that you've been meeting today. They've been the teachers in this whole experience. I've learned more from them than I have from any professional in my whole career.
Because every time we have the meetings, people come up with new stories that at the end, I'm here. At the end, I'm here. I can't believe myself. So what is next? The next future, as they already started to take more loans to start a small business, we must also begin to start organizing them, because it seems that our time is over now. And it's over, and we are happy that there is a future for them, because we build their houses for them, we build a life for them, and we have to organize for them for the future time. If they didn't take it, it's up to them, but we built the future for them.
The women of Victoria Mchinge have shown the way forward for thousands of people without homes. A problem for many of the families in South Africa who have got new houses is their size. Professional contractors can only build small houses for the 15,000 rands available under the subsidy scheme.
As you see, every house is got a shack on the back. But because of we stay with our families, you know, now you're supposed to put that. So that's why we got the money to assist everybody to extend his house, because this is not looking like. Because it dropped the price of our neighbors.
Ngai morwendo nondu vitendi nerago, nondu viteska kunerago ndi amorwendo ndu. Omorwa achishe shitemono ndamona makwana rwepo muno ndino kuchifarira kuskai. Ya non hamuskai yaike. Ndina kuchifara kwa marukando makwango no gero mo problem ya fathana na skai. Ochina cha no magumbo ngakatungwa huno nande yatungo omagumbo gafunjugo. Ondine kera kuchase hago tukatunga rero magumbo ngena nyotwa mangururwa se cheti kwata kuse evyike na kanduviti unene momonyo wanje muvite nai mono ndwetike kucho monyo wanje wa manguruka no weguruko kuironga oshihapuno tandika pitirira po pironga ya ombi yarongwa hu.
Johanna and Martha also have time to visit Jerry in Port Elizabeth, where he works as a city councillor.
Ek voel gelukkig. Ek reën nie meer deur my dakkie. And I'm now in the house and I'm 43 years old after all the years.
You see, Mama Johanna? So, how long are you in Sky now? 5 years?
No, 5.
Yeah? More?
More 5.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
But she was 18 years in a shack, now she's got a house. So you can be 18 years in the federation, no problem. You know one day you are going to have a house.
Going to have a house.
Yeah?
18 years, it's a long time. Staying in the shink and a shinty and waiting for a house from the old government. But now, I'm in a house, people dialogue. I really say thanks. I was mixing the daga and giving the bricks and all that kind of things. But the builder was here, he was building, a qualified builder was building the house. And we worked together with some of the women. They came and they helped us, and they built we built the foundation.
Ik heb ook mijn hand bijgezet, want een van die dagen kan ik ook maar hier komen blij en zo dat ik maar die vrouw gehelpt. En ik is blij dat ze zo ernstig is, want ze heeft een goede drijfkracht en haar paar keer inspired me. And that's why I'm still here with her.
No men.
There's lots of men, yeah. Yeah, no, we'll synchronize you and everything. We will give you a plot, we will give you a husband, we will give you a small loan, you know, for small business. Give you everything. You just set yourself up.
Then you settle down.
You settle down. You join the federation, you save your money, you go to the meetings and you participate, and you build you a nice house like this one. This is Federation House. Yeah? So you can do that, Johanna. Yeah. When everybody start to build their houses and the subsidies are arriving and so on, so people are even going to take more pride in their houses. And people are going to build more on to an extent and paint and put in ceilings and make gardens and so on. So for the next 5 years, you are going to really see a lot happening in this community. Yeah.
Johanna also takes a look at Jerry's new house.
You see the house here? I'm going to make, not another room, but I'm going to put another floor there. No?
He's a rich man.
No,
Yes.
no, very poor.
You have much money for federation. Eh?
Yeah, for you? No.
And this room is for you?
Yeah, this
big one?
This is main bedroom. This is the main bedroom. This is bathroom. This is children's rooms. These two. And this is the kitchen.
Maybe as I come visiting again, I see the whole street is new breeding home.
They also have time to visit the famous community of Joe Slovo, where thousands of homeless people occupied the land and later bought it from the private owner. Joe Slovo came together as a community despite serious resistance from the authorities. Johanna learned about the trouble that the community of Joe Slovo had in getting adequate infrastructure and services installed.
So the people of Joslovo just put the daily saving, he's helping us on that infrastructure. We just put the daily saving and buy the pipes and all those things. And people of the Joslovo also digging the trenches to lay this infrastructure. So we are just only waiting for the municipality, anyone between the dispatch and the PE for the, services. Yeah.
Jerry has dedicated his life to the struggle and now sees things changing for the better.
We were under apartheid. It was more difficult for people to invest, okay? Apartheid degraded us in so many forms that you don't really know what will going to happen next. I mean, your dignity, your humanity, your person being just a human being was robbed of you. So who cares? How can you invest even in a garden or in your house when you are not recognized as a citizen in your own country? That over the years has sort of gone down in terms of people feeling this is our government, this is our people. They have direct contact with the councillors. They see development. The political system encourage them, do things for your own, you know, plan, do things, just get on with your lives now and so on. So all that was like really something, I think, that was okay. And now people we have now difficulty to get people into meetings because people are so busy doing something around their houses and so on. So I think there's more confidence. Self-pride is being reinstated. And you have tremendous spin-offs in terms of how people relate, you know, to their families, how people relate to the community, how people relate to their street and so on. So people take much more pride and care in things that happen around them. That's now.
A few months later, Johanna is very ill with full-blown AIDS and prepares to die. 2 weeks later, she is buried. Many people pay her a final respect for her active role in trying to achieve a better life for her community.
Meme Johanna mukatike tu olio dhimbo twadhengwa me Johanna akwali oshiro shehangano letu mokali mongundu yo Sky Housing Union nongundu njika wayati kama milio na akali mo Sky ehangano le Namibia Housing Action Group Sky ongundu yata toma milongongo inambali moka meme Johanna ali ahogorora kale amshanga wongundu memeo hana okwaliwo ochilio chokanguto kankondo pale kimehangano lyetu okwaliwo okanguto kankondo pale kokali katotwanela kana okuza ilio yetu onkumo ndoka taishuna monima okwaliwo ochilio shokomitie tayungaunga niipambele yomavi nosho omahala giilio yengundu dhetu okuza mu Septemba 1999 meyo hana okwadhika ichakitila no programa tayilongekidwa kehangano loibisa mono tuwete tate oshilumbu tate Halfdan elimo kati ketu kwaitaningo programa taipopi kombinga ya Sky yapitila monega nomo programa njino memeyo hana oya itapatele komeho programa njika mopaife tatupopi kutyo yahulilo njila kati molwasho yadhikane inaipwa yo meyo hana etu sigipo.
AIDS is the #1 killer in southern Africa, and currently more than 1/5 of the adult population in Namibia are infected. People from Sky and the other informal settlements in Oshakati, together with the municipality, have formed a land committee to solve the problems of access to land. They also meet to address the complex problems formalizing their settlements and building houses. These initiatives are supported by IBIS, a Danish NGO. Eldridge Jerry today is the General Director of the United Nations Habitat Program representing South Africa. His mandate is to secure housing for the poorest of the poor. Johannas' work has been an inspiration, which lives on as this land committee achieves success in solving the problem of access to land for the poor.
Kwasere dirado ke gurudo no ya dirongosha tadiya ike o hadiri medina ya momo na kwana ro hatu huku medina ya kanu
Ivange
Slums spread like a bushfire around the cities of southern Africa. This film is about a poor woman's attempt to improve the conditions of her squatter settlement in northern Namibia. It also deals with a radical ANC housing activist who demands action and changes. The making of this film stretched over half a year. Its course and direction changed, taking us further than we ever imagined. This is a film in which Johanna forms and shares her vision of how to achieve a decent quality of life for herself and her community. For her patience and inspiration on this journey, we dedicate this film to Johanna from Sky.
Okupungura kwanje na tango ndiri hepungura neraka no kutunge gumbo. Shasho ndiri muka gumbo kupereki honoke no maragerigari era gimwe omoherara nunanda mona henda yo kutare yanje ponno tunukura ise mwen.
Gets up in the morning, face the world, go on with his or her life without those that is for other people like basic amenities. Okay, so these people are very strong. You have to build on their strength to make life worth something for them.
Paka penon ekuhore kunasha. Achivurika no kuri parupa. Ndeto iponu ke kucha kwasira ndo shimari wandi ko shipangero ya pamwandi shimono ndi shikugaruro ntungo nite kupo shimari washashasho tashihepa. Ukwete kucho toke shiadhape ni ushimpe ushashe kunyangano ape vina shikufara ko shipangero. Ano moruhepo kamuhorike ashike karunga oiki hatugarikana. Kucha karunga kwasira nyanga shiyagwa.
You imagine a rich man surviving in these circumstances? No chance in hell, huh? It's very, very strong people that can survive. No toilet, no water, no electricity, no social facilities, no community center, no clinic, nothing. So what type of a person does it take to survive every day?
Chimashino chikala chuiti nai nongenga yango kwanare po hekambadaro kupungura esenda ano ndinda mona kuchane ingapi ndamona omo keshirio yomwezi o peningi nanti mona ihashi withanje no nai ashkera rakano ndino kupungura opo nditunge umbo yanje yekumano ya manguruka.
Thousands of women throughout southern Africa, like Johanna, put small savings aside weekly in order to build better houses. Every saved cent is carefully written down in a savings book. Johanna is active in the Shack Dwellers Federation of Namibia. A survivor himself, Eldridge Jerry lives in the